Newberg, what's cooking, y'all? All right. Our monthly writing focus is evidence. Last month it was claim plus reasoning. Now we're going to tag on that evidence. What is good evidence? Well, first off, it's not from your mind, right? That's going to be later when you're doing reasoning and you're showing your thinking. That's when your mind comes in and your thoughts come in. Right now, we're going to try to say, I think dogs are better than cats. I'm going to try to prompt that up and make that more believable because I'm going to pull evidence from another resource, right? I'm going to pull in experts. So, for instance, good evidence has these little markers to it, like numbers, right? 15% of most kids have big foreheads. That's a real statistic I just made up, right? So, it has experts. Remember this? Like Dr. Lee or researchers or scientists. Make sure you mention them. At least mention the person that wrote the article. Studies. Good evidence has studies like the Mayo Clinic study on big foreheads found. Research centers. Research centers do those studies. So make sure you mention the University of Louisville conducted a study or the Mayo Clinic conducted a study. Dates. Make sure you have dates. If you notice here, this is an old date, 1982. That's too old. Like, we want something updated. We want something from 2019, 2020. If you put all of this together, right? I got my researchers, I got my experts, I got my numbers, I got my studies. Dr. Lee's study on big foreheads was conducted at the Mayo Clinic in 1996 and proved that you ugly. Just trying to have some fun. Chill out. All right, I don't mean it. All right, so I'm going to give you something that is really, really, really interesting. I think it's almost like a public service announcement. Like, you just need to know this, right? So I'm going to give you the claim plus the reasoning, and you just got to find the evidence to help prove it. So here's the claim plus reasoning. Hair sample evidence, like CSI stuff, like they find your hair in a toboggan and they link you to, oh, he's the serial killer, right? So hair sample evidence. You see it. I've seen it for years, right? It's people go to jail over this. Okay, so here's the claim. Here's the statement of opinion. Hair sample evidence, hair sample analysis should not be used in court because it is not a reliable science and sends innocent people to prison. Whew, okay. Shots fired, getting real. So when you look down here, I went ahead and just pulled out part of this article because in here somewhere is some good evidence with some numbers and some percentages, but not all of it. There's a lot of numbers in there. Pick out the right ones, and all you got to do is copy and paste that good evidence and put it up here. It's got to be evidence that helps prove this, though. So pull the right evidence, and if you can, include some of these numbers, right? And then that's all you got to do. Or if you want, I got the full article there, by the way. Or if you want, here you go. Here's another piece of evidence. You got to pull out the right evidence. Here's a link to that site. Or if you're kind of interested in this stuff, here's a podcast on it. It's called Wrongful Conviction Podcast. You can go to that or you can get it on your phone or whatever. But check that out. All right. Go out, go forth and conquer, find some good evidence, right? Get interested. And, that stuff's like, it's good to know. It's good to know that, like, a lot of this stuff is junk science. So check that out. Have fun with it.